Okay, people, I'm back. I'm holding the camera slightly differently now. Um, I hope that uh, better view angle for me. But this is the best way to do it, I guess. Is to hold it with a hand strap. I don't notice anything out of the ordinary now, but it's tough to tell with this LCD screen. Like I said before in a few other videos, it's pretty small LCD screen. It's hard to tell if there's anything out of the ordinary, because usually the last few things I've seen during the day were so small that you have to look on the monitor to see them. So, if something huge flew by, I think I would notice it, but that's just so unlikely that I don't really look for that kind of thing. Why am I doing the watches during the day? Well, I can't do it at night anymore because I'm doing video gaming videos at night for my other channel. So I do all the watches during the day most of the time, because that's the only time I can get away with it, because I can't do them late at night when the sun is setting most of the time. Unless it's a Monday. That's the only day I can do that, because my mother isn't here that particular day, so I can get away with it. But she doesn't like me filming this kind of stuff. They just don't like me doing this, which I don't like. But I still do it because I like doing it. I just have to wait till they're not around. So far, it's been a pretty bright day out. Sunny day. These kinds of days are the days when you see stuff. I don't like doing stuff on a cloudy day, so let's say it was raining out, I wouldn't do it. I've almost never seen anything on a rainy day at all. It's always clear days. Clear nights are when you start seeing weird stuff. A lot of times. But if you get a cloudy night or a partly cloudy night, you might not see anything, which is what I've just noticed over the years. Generally, it's clear night, you notice them. Pretty windy day out. This could cause some false positives, like I said earlier. Although, generally during the day you don't notice it because the sky isn't bright enough. You see it more during the night where, for some reason at nighttime it's so dark that when you see a flash of light during the night, you immediately assume it's some kind of weird thing because it's nighttime. During the day, it might be brighter, but you don't assume that there's something weird going on, so you don't notice it as much for some reason. Maybe it's because the trees are so dark at night, you don't see the leaves, so the flash of light is more apparent because it's pitch black. It seems more like a flash of light, and the sky is so dark that that when a certain bright area of the sky flashes behind the trees because of the wind, you assume it's something weird. But when during the day when it happens, that doesn't happen because there isn't any contrast between the darkness and bright areas during the day, so you're much less likely to notice it as something weird. or classify it as something weird initially, before you look back and see what it really is when you like test it against all the mundane possibilities. It could be like wind in this case. It's the obvious answer. You never, when you're like studying UFOs and looking at the night sky, you never immediately assume something weird is something weird. If you see something which seems to be something weird, you got to kind of think about it for a while and try to see if there's anything that could easily explain it that's very mundane. You only immediately classify it as something weird if there's nothing there that you can think of that can explain it. So basically, don't assume anything is strange right away. Okay, I took a little break, but I'm back to film now. I was just trying to say before the break that you don't assume anything's a UFO right away when you see it. You always try to see if it's mundane first. That's just something that's always been a guideline of me. Well, not always, but most of the time it's been. There was a period where I believed everything I saw was a UFO, but, you know, like, figuring out what it really was later on kind of made me a bit more cautious as a person and as an investigator. I finally found a comfortable way to hold this camera. I've had problems today holding it without hurting my hand. I gotta hold it by the hand strap to get the most comfortable position on it. I filmed for 10 minutes with this hand strap position, so I think this is the right way to go. Not tomorrow, but the day after, and the day after that, we're gonna have 2 mega UFO watches coming up at Muphart. The one 2 days from now is because my parents are going out to eat and I'm not coming with them. And the one after that is because my mother is going out to see a few friends, and that's the one I will get to look at the night sky. I won't get to look at the night sky very much during the other one because my parents will be going out to eat earlier than when she's going to see her friends, and I don't get to see what the night sky looks like till Monday. But once a week my mother visits friends and watches TV shows and movies, and I end up being home alone because of it. And I get to actually do extended UFO watches during Mondays, which is nice. I've experimented with doing UFO watches out my bedroom window, outside, out the side window, and generally I like this window the best because even though it doesn't give me the viewing area I really want, I can film for longer periods of time because I'm sitting down. I also, on Sunday, have to try filming out a kitchen window to see if that's possible. If it will give me the kind of view angle I want, and can I film for long periods of time. I generally think that might be the best bet from going on from now on. But yeah, I like filming out this window. I've been doing this a lot lately. Yesterday, 2 days before yesterday, Monday night previously, when we were looking at the night sky that night, like next Monday. I do it every Monday, the night sky thing. From 8:30 to 9:30 for a full hour. During the day, I do UFO watches. Generally when my mother is out, which is sometime between noon and 2 p.m. I then analyze the footage later on, of course. 9:30 around here at this time of year seems to be when the sun sets. When it gets, well, not when the sun sets, but when it gets totally dark, so dark you can't see anything out the window. So you don't want to film past 9:30 around here at this time of year. 8:30 is when my mom, no, it's not when she tends to go out, it's when my father goes to bed and no one's in the house but me downstairs around that period. I give it half an hour so that he can fall asleep so I don't get interrupted doing it. He tends to go to bed around 8, so 8:30 is when I start. 9:30 is when it gets so dark I can't film anymore. From there on, I just analyze footage. Okay, people, I have watched the sky for 15 minutes today. I'll be back tomorrow to watch it again for another 15 minutes. See you.